1, prepare.
We're not prepared.
Check that off the list. 2, stay sober.
Not happening.
Welcome to the best kind of worst.
No one fucking cares.
Everyone cares.
Who?
I care.
Dick suck.
So there I am in the parking lot. Underwear and a guinea.
Hang out in the backseat of a 7-Eleven.
It's an ammo!
We might die.
So you want to talk about those lesbians?
We need a Bay update.
I slept on the fucking tile!
Week late as always. Happy Veterans Day.
Oh, happy Veterans Day. That was the United States Air Force Band. We did that one for you, Tully.
Waking us up.
Woo!
Waking up America.
God damn!
Hot damn. Still got that red line running through you, don't you?
Oh, man. That's what happens when you go to the gym and no one else is
Nobody
there.
shows up.
Bunch of jabrones just sitting outside waiting.
Sitting in the parking lot.
Sending risky text messages, making fun of other people, watching ladies and gentlemen just jerk on the door.
Nobody's home.
Hey, if you just pulled on the door 8 minutes ago and the same 5 people are still outside, don't pull on it again. It's not going to change.
Yeah.
It's a gym. Of course, they're gonna lock the door.
Yeah.
Is anything going on our board?
No, it's you know.
I lost my train of thought. I'm glad I was able to get that last
I
statement
don't know. It's doing the same thing it's been doing. Yeah, so 5 a.m. club. We tried.
Turned into 6 a.m. McDonald's club.
Yeah, it did. It's fantastic.
Real quick.
Little MakGirdle.
MakGirdle.
Little MakGirdle. Little triple stack.
Yeah, it's delightful.
Here we are.
Little triple stack MakGirdle.
MakGirdle. Yeah, so here we are.
What is happening?
I don't know.
We talked to that little lady outside. That was wonderful.
Yeah, she was just what do you call that? Congregating with everybody.
Yeah.
I think she felt like she needed to because she's like a trainer.
She works there.
But she doesn't have any access, nor does she wear a t-shirt or a polo like all the other workers do. She pretty much does what she wants there, makes money, but they don't give her anything.
She runs all of the boot camps and has no key to the front door.
Yeah. Nor does she know the alarm code.
Well, glad you mentioned the alarm code. Did you realize what she said? She said, I thought about going through the back door, but there's an alarm.
Meaning the back door's probably
open.
Unlocked. But she'd set the alarm off.
And I was like, no bomb codes? No front door key?
No.
Jesus.
No, left out. So McDonald's it was.
Yeah, Beach was out there and Beach's sister.
Yep. And you and Horse Doctor.
Horse Doctor was there. She came back.
She did come back. She left for a little while. I think she went and got some McDonald's and came back.
Probably. But she also came back.
But then you were gone.
For the Hispanic that was behind us.
Yeah. And
one guy next to us was eavesdropping the entire time.
Yeah, he sat in his car the whole time until she came over.
Yeah, and we talked there for a little bit.
And then he just came out. He just came out, leaned on his car, didn't get very close, and then just shook his head every time she would say something.
Oh, just stood there like a psychopath.
Yeah, and he just shake his head.
Yeah.
Yeah, all the usual suspects. It takes a real piece of shit to be there at 5 a.m. and they were all there. What you doing?
Got a message.
All right.
What kind of? You said it takes a real piece of shit to be there at 5 a.m. That's what we do.
I know.
Oh,
I know.
all right. I was just doubling down on that one.
But yeah. So here we are.
Can't get comfortable.
Recording a little early. This week. I mean, it's Thursday. We usually go either a Friday, Saturday, Sunday deal.
A little early.
So we can post on Monday, but I'll be gone this weekend. So do it today. Post for Monday.
Oh, it's a good time to do it.
Although we did record the last one, on Friday? So it's been almost a week.
I thought the last one we recorded was on
Friday night.
Thought it was on a Monday. That's what I.
No, that was the one before that. Pretty needy. What you doing?
Oh, I turned the sound all the way off.
Yeah, you did.
Idiot.
Jackass. Look at this asshole.
Yeah.
Hold on. No, wait for it.
Hello.
Wait for it. Looks like you even more now. Hold on.
Oh yeah, he's
Hold
got the
on.
beard.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Watching
now
a little.
they're not going to show him.
Watching a little Abbott and Costello.
Yeah, there
oh,
he
he
is.
looks just like me now.
Yeah, it's great.
Let's hear it more for pre-existing medical conditions.
Woo! Just gonna keep playing that from now on.
Yeah, it's your new favorite, huh?
Oh, that woman's educated, and she thought that was a good idea.
Yeah, well, you lose all motor functions when you get up there. Huh? What was that? Oh, okay. Yeah. Anyway, what'd you do this week?
Studied.
In the past week, this weekend and this week. And
Studied. Got on that triathlon.
yeah, you actually went for a swim.
Oh, shit.
Finally, huh?
Canasian's calling. It's her birthday today.
Oh, it is? Let's hear this. This just in.
Hello.
Had a MakGirdle for you.
Hold on, you're on the podcast. Do you have any clothes on? Oh, okay, good.
Does she?
Yeah, she does. Hello, you're on the podcast.
Oh, I just woke up.
Yeah, we went to we showed up to the gym at 5 a.m., but the front desk lady wasn't there, so the gym wasn't open.
It wasn't open?
No, so we stayed till 6, and then went and got a MakGirdle.
MakGirdle. We had to.
Happy birthday
To
to
the
you.
MakGirdle. We had to get it for you.
Thank you.
What are you, 31 now?
No, 27. Oh, God.
No, you're 28. Don't lie.
No, I'm 27.
28. Your counting is wrong.
Well,
You're literally a disgrace to the
but she
Asians.
should be better at math than you, right?
don't
You're a
argue
disgrace
math
to the
with me.
Asians.
Don't argue math with me. I'm 27.
I think you're 28.
No, I'm not. I'm 27.
Well, either way, it's
MakGirdle.
time to trade you in. You're getting too old.
Oh, God, that's terrible.
Wow. Have you ever think about I should trade you in?
You probably should. He's a piece of shit.
Yeah, sounds like a good idea on your part.
Wow.
Oh, that's fantastic.
All right, I'll call you when we're done.
Yeah. Okay,
All
bye.
right, bye.
MakGirdle.
You see how defensive she gets when I challenge her on numbers. Hey, don't argue number with me.
Well, I mean, it is her age, so.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say it is her demographic being from the Orient.
Oh,
But, yeah.
racist. God.
Is it?
You're arguing with a woman about her age, saying she's older. 2, Asian.
Yeah. They don't age.
No?
I think Asians hit a point like in their their late 50s where it's like they just bottom out. But up in the lead
They're
up to
good
that,
till then.
they're good.
And then they just jump off the
It's
cliff.
the moment they start doing that fucking Asian old lady yoga. And you know what I'm talking about. This whole move. Where you just see them in the park doing this.
Yeah, just flailing arms and swinging. Yeah, I know what you mean. Then they've hit it.
That's it. Fall apart.
They wake up the next day.
The moment you do your
Looking
first
terrible.
Asian yoga thing where you just flail an arm, that's it.
You're done.
That's it. Bags underneath the eyes, wrinkles. You get that periorbital edema. Goes to hell.
Sure. So you started your triathlon training, which is really just you decided to go for a swim.
I literally just jumped in the pool and swam back and forth.
But you actually swam?
Yeah.
Didn't drown?
No. Did I suck a lot of water down? Yes.
Yes. How deep?
Can't speak.
Would
I have
died?
Sucked more water down had I not had a thing covering my nostrils? The little nose
Probably.
plug? Probably. Did I put earplugs in so I didn't get swimmer's
Probably.
ear? Yes, but that's preventative. I'm 30. We can't afford these diseases. Can't afford amoebas and shit. I don't know who cleans the pool. It was actually really clean.
Yeah.
I sucked down a little bit of water. I was good probably for the first 12 minutes. The last few laps, I was getting tired.
Naturally.
Because I don't get the whole fucking move arms, kick feet thing. I can only do one at a time. So if I'm stroking up top, there's nothing going down in the bottom.
So you're slow.
Yeah, my bottom half, my top half doesn't speak to the bottom half, vice versa. That's actually really serious. That's my problem with the swimming. I tell people I don't know how to swim, which is it's not wrong.
It's half right.
It's half right. I get that. I get the whole. I got the motions down, but to get my legs to kick and my arms to move at the same time, I just end up going under. And I don't know. I think it might be because my legs have so much muscle. I think I need more fat.
Oh, shut it.
I think I need more fat. I need to give it away.
That's just stupid. It just, you don't know how to tell your legs to do something when your arms are doing something. That's just stupidity. That's not muscle.
Yeah.
And try to act like a buff dog over here.
Yeah. But it was it goes from like 4.5 to like a hair under 7.
All right, Chief. Okay, so it gradually goes a little.
Gradually gets deeper, yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Either way, you can't stand up.
No. Once I break the halfway point, I can't stand up anymore.
Well, but you can't stand up on the shallow end.
Go fuck yourself. I'm taller than 4.
You said it's 5.5.
4.5.
Oh, you
4.5 to 7.
I heard 5.5.
4.5.
Okay.
Even at 5.5, I'm still forehead out.
Yeah, but you're just drinking water at that point. Sure, you can stand up, but you're not doing yourself any good.
Still forehead out.
Oh shit! At 5.5, my mouth would be covered.
Yeah. What'd you do this week? Now, was this the week that you were? Was this the week I went to the gym by myself?
MakGirdle. No, that was last week.
Man,
I've been
so
here all week.
confused.
Let's see. So, last week I said I was gonna go cave exploring,
Spelunking,
cave exploring, little exploring. Did that on Saturday. That was fun.
Got a nice gash to the
Got a
nose.
nice gash on the nose. Got a nice egg on the head on the side. But all in all, success. Found a couple bats. Tried to get them to bite me so I could turn into the Batman. Didn't work. But yeah, that was good. Just had a nice weekend with the lady. Had a nice day out on Sunday. Some mimosas and some beers. Monday had some meetings. Tuesday, Wednesday had a big shoot.
Oh,
Actually had 2 shoots yesterday. Tuesday was a big setup day for one shoot. Then shot at
the Strass Center.
No, this one was actually at the Florida Museum of Art. For some, it was like it's a live stream basically for a company.
Like a Cam Soda.
No, not quite. Less nudity.
Hashtag free the nipple.
It was basically just a conference for a company. They do these live streams for their company because they have.
Oh, this Sykes.
For Sykes, yeah, they have. They've got locations all over the world, so they do these live streams every quarter to update the company on stuff, and so there was a big setup for that on Tuesday, and then the shoot went really well, real smooth yesterday, and then I had a shoot at the Straz last night. So that was about it. I'll just be doing a few miscellaneous things today and shipping out this weekend.
Sounds good. I think what's that saying that people say when you're talking about them? It's burning ears.
Ringing. Your ears are ringing?
Tully's ears were burning.
Ringing?
Whatever.
Why?
Sent me a video and he said degenerates.
Degenerates?
God, I look disgusting in that photo.
Oh, it's you.
That was Lee. That's Lee.
Lee?
There's me. Jesus, I was fucking fat.
Doing some Happy Gilmores.
Jeez, look at that hair. Look at that's just disgusting.
Yeah.
Let's call him.
Are we?
He's awake. He's
but it's Thursday.
He's got the green bubble by his name.
Isn't he supposed to be working?
Never works.
Flying planes?
He finally has an American number now.
Yeah, his normal phone number? Or did he not get that back? No, he did because he texted me with it the other day, I think.
Hello?
Maybe. Something. Hello?
Hello, you're on the podcast. Hello?
Hey.
Where are your eyes at?
What is happening? I can't hear him. What are you doing?
This shit sucks.
Damn it, Pi. You come back to the States and your connection gets worse?
How does that work out?
Hey, I'm gonna have to call you guys a little bit later.
Yeah, okay.
You need a haircut.
You're an asshole.
Bro, you look like a fucking sausage right now. Look at him. He looks like a sausage.
I caught a quick glimpse.
He looks like a sausage.
Oh, man. Hey, when you go get your hairs cut, can you have her trim your cheek hair?
That's my lucky hair, man.
That thing is unlucky. That's what caused the gym to be closed today.
Oh man, Pi was looking real. He's looking swollen.
Sausage.
Right, he's looking like he got stung by a ton of bees.
I lost his beard.
Not to take anything from Theo, but he literally looks like his face was stung by a bee. We had a couple people reach out for some stickers. If anybody wants any more, just DM us and I'll mail them to you.
We're gonna have to get a big order in.
Yeah. We also have some special edition ones coming out. Hopefully, this week we'll put the picture up on the Instagram. It's gonna be the greatest thing I've ever done.
They should be in soon.
Yeah, I'm super happy about these.
Sausage life.
Yeah.
But you seem full hot.
Yeah. Because I hate making mistakes. I made a mistake last week. Bob Mendez, the Attorney General from New Jersey, I said was in trouble, possibly going to jail for soliciting underage women in Dominican Republic.
Yeah.
That happened in 2013. That's not the reason why he might go to jail. He might go to jail because of an FBI investigation.
Though he should probably go to jail for that, though, right?
Yeah, they didn't have enough evidence to take that to trial. So that was the issue.
Still piece of shit, though.
Yeah, still terrible. Just little just a misquote.
Yeah. All right.
And that wasn't even on the source's fault. That was just my fault for not reading it correctly.
Oh yeah.
And to piggyback off of our Queen talk last week, I need to go see this movie because I keep seeing articles about it and I can't say yay or nay. Right? But since you've seen it, this person, and of course this site's probably terrible, the Daily Emerald, don't even know what it is. But the title of the article is, again, probably clickbait, but I clicked on it.
Naturally.
Bohemian I can't ever say that word. Rhapsody slanders an inspirational figure with homophobia and lies. Now you know why I clicked on this. Because that can't be right.
Okay. I'm trying to think of who...
Bohemian Rhapsody is an uninspired biopic of Freddie Mercury and Queen. The film struggles to find ground.
How is it uninspired? It's obviously inspired by, let me think, Freddie Mercury and Queen.
The film struggled to find ground, rotating through screenwriters and changing directors during production. They lauded Rami Malek's portrayal, but they said there's historical inaccuracies, homophobic sentiments, and stale dialogue.
Well, there's obviously going to be some homophobic stuff in there because
it's the fucking 70s and 80s.
Yeah, that was the issue, you know?
Queen's rise to fame is also glossed over as the band somehow turns itself into a worldwide phenomenon in 20 minutes of screen time. And then in parentheses...
That is fairly accurate.
Okay.
That part is fairly accurate. It did come very quickly.
Mercury's manager and former lover, Paul Prenter, is the stereotypical gay villain.
Yeah, he was.
Okay.
It's a biopic. It's not 100% real people.
While Mercury's homosexual escapades are insinuated rather than shown, a significant amount of screen time is devoted to Mercury's relationship with Mary Austin, which I think is more than fair. He left her the majority of his fortune. And he's been on record saying many times Mary Austin is his only friend, his only true friend in the world.
Yeah.
So I don't...
So what was their issue with it?
In reality, the pair never married. Mercury broke off the engagement after coming out bisexual.
Didn't say, the movie never said they got married. They showed her break it off.
Oh,
Not
see,
him.
I've read that it was him, that he came out as bisexual.
Well,
and
he came out
yeah.
and she was kind of like, okay, well.
The film doesn't know what to do with Mercury's sexual fluidity. A fictional scene in which Mercury ends his relationship with Austin results in Mercury coming out as bisexual, while Austin insists that Mercury is actually gay.
True. But that's just a reaction.
The film implies that Mercury's active homosexual life led to tensions within the band and his contraction of AIDS. This blame the victim cliché depicts Mercury's struggle with AIDS as something he deserved, otherwise known as tragedy porn.
That's definitely not what they did, but that's all right. They did show the struggle with the band, but that was just with him. And it wasn't even that, honestly. It wasn't the gay stuff that put an issue with the band. That's not how they showed it at all. It was him. It was his attitude and him showing up late and just how he became once they got famous is what they showed.
See, this is wrong. I didn't read the entire article, but this is wrong. They said that the Live Aid's charity performance is also inaccurately melodramatic, which, if anyone's ever watched, it's very dramatic.
Inaccurately melodramatic? What does that mean?
Like melodramatic, like over the top, like inaccurately over the top.
Okay.
It was over the top, but it was over the top in all the right ways.
Yeah, I mean,
so that's dead
I've
wrong.
watched the actual.
I've seen the real one
a few times, and that one it was pretty fucking spot on, honestly.
And they're claiming that he didn't really know he had HIV until 1981.
Well, 87 is what they really say. Even though in the movie they show it happened before that. They say that he was diagnosed in 87. He died in 91. So that article's all fucked up. Anyway,
I feel like this was
just go see it. It was a good fucking movie.
Yeah.
You can't take it like it's 100% fact. You know, fact.
I feel like this article is written as like from a homosexual standpoint, where the person's just mad at him for not helping the community.
I'm sure.
Like I alluded to last week. Like there are people in the community that feel like if he would have came out earlier, there would have been more eyes on the disease, eyes on being more accepting of gays and homosexuals.
Not necessarily. But
how about Freddie Mercury having the coolest mic stand of all time, like that half stick that he carried around? That is the coolest mic stand of all time.
They alluded to how that happened in the movie.
I don't know. I don't know the story about it.
They show it, and because I didn't know why he carried around the half microphone.
It is the coolest shit.
And so it's funny when you see it in the movie.
It's the coolest shit
because it kind of happens, and then when they do blow up, you see him walking around with it like that, and it's just kind of like a little joke.
Yeah, because I knew at the Live Aid performance that he had it, but I had never seen many other performances.
Yeah.
And I happened to see one that he did in I don't remember the year, but they were in Rio de Janeiro. 300,000 plus people.
Fuck.
In fucking insane. And he had the half stick out.
Yeah.
And then I saw another one in another country, and it was like north of 200,000 people.
Jesus.
I've been to a concert where there was like north of 40,000, and I was like, this is too many people.
It's a lot of fucking people.
There's 300,000 people in this crowd.
Yeah, it's crazy.
And shout out to Adam Lambert. Most people are very nice to him because he's the touring singer for them. I think he does a really nice job, and I think Freddie would be proud. So,
word.
Yeah,
I'd say just go see it.
I went down a wormhole. I was listening to a lot of Queen this week, and then I saw that article, and the title just pissed me off.
Yeah.
So I had to click on it, but.
naturally.
Yeah. That was just my little odds and ends from last week.
Yeah, faux show. So biggest news this week, at least that I saw, is Stan Lee passing.
Yeah, Stan Lee.
Sad. It's always tough to see an icon go, you know.
That's a great way of putting it. He's
Guy's 95.
He's 95.
I mean, you couldn't expect much more, honestly. You know, I mean,
he's been in every Marvel movie
it
made.
Sucks, you know, because he's an icon, but you couldn't expect many more years. I mean, the last time I saw him, other than in Marvel, I mean, he was showing his age, you know.
Yeah, he's been looking frail for the last 10 years.
Yeah.
But again, 95 minus 10 is 85.
Still old.
Gonna be frail.
Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people were really distraught.
He's a big name for a lot of people, especially nowadays with the big boom in the Marvel, you know.
Yeah.
Movies, it's kind of brought him back to the spotlight, even though it's not, I mean, comic fans always loved him, but
he never left.
But with the movies being so huge and everybody loving them, it's kind of brought him to the forefront a little more.
Well, I mean, he probably did the smartest thing probably in the last 15 years. You know, I read some comic books as a kid, but I wasn't the avid reader of them.
No, I wasn't big into it.
But there's a renaissance occurring in comic books.
Yeah.
There truly is.
Yeah.
Kids are starting to go get them, read them. Marvel and The Walking Dead, I think, have helped comic books, even though The Walking Dead is a graphic novel.
Yeah, but it's essentially the same thing.
It's a long version comic book.
Yeah.
So he made these movies, and now people are watching them, and I think you can attribute the comic book renaissance to him.
Yeah, it's pretty good.
Did you hear about
It's definitely not DC.
This is an old DC's fucked.
Did you see the trailer for that Aquaman movie? Ugh.
I mean, I love Jason Momoa.
Trailer was a pile of shit.
Was it?
Yeah.
It's unfortunate.
But they got this new saw a trailer for this new animated Spider-Man movie coming out where there's all these different dimensions and all these different Spider-Man end up in one dimension together. It looks pretty awesome. Anyway.
Whatever.
What were you going to say?
I don't know.
Don't know.
What was the last thing I said?
I don't fucking know.
I'm talking to...
You like the Jason guy.
I like Jason Momoa.
Yeah.
I thought
it looked like a pile of shit.
I thought he played...
all his like witty lines were terrible.
I thought he played Aquaman really well in the collab movie, the Justice League.
Yeah, I didn't see it. Didn't look very good.
I didn't mind Justice League.
I didn't see it. I just didn't see it.
Flash was good. I think everybody was pretty good. What? I really think the biggest problem, and I never thought this until I watched Justice League and I saw all 5 of them together. The problem was Henry Cavill. He's just not a good Superman. Because I don't mind Ben Affleck as Batman. I love Gal Gadot. The Flash was good in his scenes. Jason Momoa's great.
But I didn't see the movie, but wasn't most of the movie without Superman?
Yeah, but then when he comes in, it's like, it just doesn't fit in. I'm good with it all the way up, even though like the storyline is, they put a lot.
What you doing? You just...
comfortable today. Even though their stories, they just put so much, and then it just ends up coming out flat.
Yeah.
But I'm fine with the 4 of them, and then he comes in and I just...
Yeah, I didn't see it.
I think that
might
lip,
check it out
I
one
think
of
that
these
lip
days.
thing pissed me off. The CGI'd lip
just didn't look really good to me.
Yeah.
I've just been so over all the superhero movies.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Yeah, like Black Panther was a good movie, but I didn't think it was.
It was good.
Crazy fantastic. I thought it was just like every
good.
other one.
Yeah, it was. It was good, but nothing crazy. It was just like all the other ones.
The last one I saw that I actually really liked was Ant-Man, and I haven't seen the second one, but I did like Paul Rudd in Ant-Man.
Yeah, Ant-Man was amazing. I haven't seen the second one. I heard it wasn't as good.
I really like Doctor Strange because I
haven't watched that one yet, but I heard good things about it. Wonder Woman.
Wonder Woman's fantastic.
Amazing. It's absolutely fantastic. I'd say that's the best one I've seen most recently.
Yeah.
But again, it's one of the only ones I've seen most recently. I did watch Black Panther finally on Netflix. It was all right. Did go see Venom the other day, just as a random showing. I was getting so pissed off at certain things at the beginning that I had to tell myself just to sit back, relax, and just try to be entertained, because I don't really care about Venom. Like, I don't know anything about the character other than it's, in Spider-Man. So I'm like, I ain't got no skin in the game.
Skin.
Let me just sit back and try to be entertained. I fell asleep.
Yeah. And I love Tom Hardy.
I love Tom Hardy.
so.
Tom Hardy. Honestly, I think the biggest thing for me, I thought he did a good job. The villain, the doctor guy, he's so unbelievable. Like as a character, he didn't fit the character. So unbelievable. Couldn't believe him. Like, every time he would say something, I was just like, huh? What? No, don't do that,
Yeah.
So, I don't know.
I think that's
Wasn't
I
impressed.
think that's a common theme for DC movies, is the villains that they choose. You're like,
That's Marvel. Right? Spider-Man. Venom. Yeah.
Yeah, it's Marvel. Never mind.
It's probably one of
But
their
I think
worst
that's a problem.
movies.
I think that's a problem with DC too.
Probably one of, yeah. Probably one of their
But
worst
again,
movies.
it's really not made by Marvel. It's made by Sony or Fox.
I'm not sure who made that one.
It was an offshoot.
Did have the Marvel Studios
Yeah.
at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was probably some kind of offshoot. I'm not sure.
Oh.
Wasn't very good.
I remember what I was going to say. It has to do with Brian Reynolds. Have you seen the live action Pokemon movie?
I heard about it. I haven't seen
Where
it.
Ryan Reynolds is the voice of Pikachu?
Yeah, I haven't. I heard that he was doing that.
I saw it in YouTube.
Yeah, in YouTube.
I thought it was a joke.
Asian.
I thought it was a joke. It's not a joke.
I started watching Deadpool 2 on a plane, but I didn't watch that.
I thought it was great.
I didn't watch that much of it.
Watch the Pokemon Pikachu detective trailer.
Probably won't.
Disaster.
Probably won't.
It took me like 30 seconds because I was like, that's not Ryan Reynolds. It's Ryan Reynolds. It's not Ryan Reynolds. And then it's like, yeah, it is.
Yeah.
This is what we're doing.
So what, man? He wants to play Pikachu.
Well, they better give him a blank fucking check then.
They probably did.
Back up the Brinks truck. He's coming for them bags.
Backing up the Dunbar. Yeah, no, I saw something about that. Somebody had made it was like a drawing of him as Deadpool, but in a yellow suit with ears, and then it was a drawing of Pikachu as Deadpool.
Oh, okay.
So they're like reversed, Yeah.
We got the wildfires in California.
Yeah, a bunch of people dying.
50 is what I read last
A bunch
night.
of people dying. A lot of celebrities' houses burning down.
Yeah, Miley Cyrus is
A lot
in
of non-celebrity houses burning down, obviously, but they only report the actual celebrities because that's all anybody gives a fuck about, apparently.
Well, what was Miley Cyrus's fiance's the fucking Thor's brother?
No clue.
Liam Hemsworth? Yeah, Liam.
Don't know.
Yeah, their house burned down, and then they turned around and gave $250,000 to a charity, which was really nice of them.
Good. They probably should have gave
their house just
full
burned.
mill.
Yeah,
they got it.
Yeah, but I mean, name another big
of
star
course.
that's given that much.
Yeah, and their house burned down.
I literally listened to a podcast the other day.
Yeah.
And it's one of my favorite podcasts, and I never get mad at these guys. And one of them was like, "Yeah, I donated $50." I was like, "Ah."
I know. I saw.
I could donate $50.
Fuck. Who was it? Somebody I follow on Instagram.
I haven't worked in
Somebody
fucking 3
that
years.
Should have plenty of money. Was like, oh look, I just donated $10. Here, text this number and you can donate $10.
Shut the fuck up.
I'm like, $10. Like, that's my level of donating.
Yeah.
You have money.
You and I could
You've been in
split the
movies since
50
you were 10.
and donate $50 right now.
Yeah.
And I haven't worked in 3 fucking years.
Yeah.
Right? So when I see Miley Cyrus and Liam giving $250,000,
Fantastic. Yeah.
my hat's off to you.
See a celebrity giving $10, $50.
I'm not saying you got to fucking give $250,000.
No.
But yeah, and the podcast that they did it on, the co-star was like, don't ever do that. If you're gonna give $50, just don't even donate.
Yeah.
But yeah, the wildfires and we talked about this at the gym the other day. We talked about it last week because it literally just had. We recorded
happened.
We recorded on a Friday, and the fucking fire started either the night before, like early that morning.
Yeah, I think it was that morning.
Oh shit, I'm tangled. And you talked about mismanagement and some other things. The controlled burns. Being two jabrones from Florida that deal with natural disasters all the time, and a good amount about the wilderness and things like that.
I've spent a lot of time doing stuff like that.
I think it's well within your right to say things like that, to speculate on things like that.
Yeah.
It's not.
And I don't know that it was mismanagement.
No.
But you don't get as crazy of a wildfire if there's not a bunch of fucking dead shit on the ground.
Dead and dry trees.
You got to clean up the dead and dry shit on the ground. So do a controlled burn. Go through and have it cleaned up. Something. There's ways of doing this.
It's another thing while the forests and the houses are burning
Erupting.
down. Our president says on Twitter, there is no reason for these massive, deadly, and costly forest fires in California except that forest management is so poor. Billions of dollars are given each year with so many lives lost, all because of gross mismanagement of the forests.
Okay, so he's pointing out what I pointed out.
Remedy now or no more federal payments. I don't think he's wrong.
No.
But it's
like
not
if we're giving
the right
you
time.
billions of dollars to do that every year and you don't do it, whose fault is this?
Hey, he's not wrong. That is the wrong time.
Fuck it. Well, yeah, you know what?
The wrong time.
Wait
till they
the
put it out.
fire's actually out.
Wait till they put it out. Wait till it's
and
not.
then maybe wait another month.
Yeah, wait till it's not actively burning.
Yeah.
And then instead of saying, "Hey, don't threaten them," be like, "We need to come together."
Well, that's it. Yeah, don't just threaten them. Say, "Hey, obviously we need to figure something out here."
Yeah.
Don't just threaten them and say, "I'm taking it away." Obviously, they need the help. So,
Yeah.
help figure out how to not let this happen again.
And we need to start coming up because I feel like this.
How about maybe don't give them the billions of dollars, but send a fucking agency in or something to manage it. Give them the money to go and take care of it.
We need to,
because they're obviously not doing anything.
We need to look at preventative measures.
Well, that's exactly what it is.
If there's nothing you can do for the forest, then we have to find out a way of putting that fire out sooner, right?
Yeah.
We need to find out different ways to handle this fire.
Ways to be able to put it out quickly. But, I mean, fire's fire, man. That's nature. You can't necessarily, it's going to do what it wants. I'm sure they had fucking flybys dropping shit on it, water, powder, everything they could to try and get it out. So it's not necessarily that. Sometimes those fires, once they get going, it's damn near impossible to get them to stop.
Yeah. No, I mean, we just got to find a better way.
Yeah.
And if
better management to start would help, and then having stuff on hand ready in case quicker. I think if you do dump some money into both of those like they were supposed to be doing, they'd probably be all right, and it wouldn't be so bad now.
Yeah, I think the death toll is 50, as I read last night. I'm not completely sure on that number. Last thing I read, it was like over 50,000 acres had burned.
One article I saw said something about the fires north of San Francisco, north of L.A. It's like, well, yeah, San Francisco is north of L.A. So if they're north of there.
Well, the 49ers, the Monday Night Football game, they play in Santa Clara.
Uh-huh.
And they were rating the air smoke as like a they had like different levels, and they were in the 150 zone.
Wow.
And you could see the smoke, and the stadium was like about a quarter empty because even though they were like 150 miles away from the fires, they were still getting the smoke that far.
Mm-hmm.
So
it's crazy.
Yeah. I saw a lot of
Death
civilians.
toll hits 56.
Yeah,
that was less than an hour ago.
The coolest thing I see, because I do a lot of our Instagram account. I saw a lot of just civilians helping out, which is an awesome thing.
Yeah.
I saw I saw people taking their jet skis down with a bunch of supplies. I saw a nurse take his truck through a fire. The whole, both his fenders were melted. His headlight was melted. And he just kept trucking back and forth supplies. Rogan, a lot of his elk meat went to feeding a bunch of the firefighters.
That's awesome.
They got evacuated. Yeah, the outpouring of help was the coolest thing I saw. A horse actually threw itself into a pool.
Okay, so there were 2 separate fires going on.
Yeah.
That's why. Yeah, I didn't realize there were 2.
Another one started, yeah.
Jeez.
I saw a photo the other day. A horse threw itself into a pool because the fire was kind of like, it was close.
Yeah.
And they think he was in the pool for like 3-4 days.
Damn.
The family came. A bunch of them, it took a concerted effort, but they got him out. He kind of took a break for a minute and then just galloped on his way.
Yeah.
That was the coolest thing there because there's a lot of horse stables and a lot of farms out there. A lot of veterinarians were helping out. It was crazy. There's
a lot of open land out there.
Yeah, it was crazy the amount of help that people were willing to give out of their time, you know?
Yeah.
And the videos of people driving through the streets with the fire all around, that was absolutely bananas. Bananas.
Nanas. Yeah, it's pretty crazy. But
staying in California, the Thousand Oaks shooting from last week. Get this. One of the persons that was killed was a survivor from the Las Vegas shooting.
Jesus.
How fucked.
That's pretty terrible. Majority of people, as of now, you could probably still say majority of people will never have to witness an event like that.
No.
And to die in your second one.
Yeah.
It's pretty terrible.
27-year-old Navy veteran was among the 12 shot and killed.
Jeez.
He survived America's worst shooting in Las Vegas last year and was killed in another gun massacre at a bar in California this week.
That's crazy.
That's insane. I heard someone mention
there's
it.
Any kind of connection?
No. I honestly it's a weird stance, but I'm not you know me. I'm not religious. I believe in this higher being. I don't go to church. I was raised Catholic, all that good stuff. But I do believe in fate, and I feel like you're gonna get God the way you're supposed to go out. I don't know.
It's gonna happen how it's gonna happen, right?
When you see shit like that, you're like, oh, okay. Like, what? I mean, what else do you say?
Yeah, what do you do there?
Well, I mean, what are the odds that you're at the Las Vegas shooting last year and then you get killed at another fucking shooting?
Yeah. In a different
city. Another state.
Yeah.
There is no odds. There's no number that can quantify that.
Yeah. Just doesn't happen.
No.
Well.
It does.
It does, apparently. Because it did. But yeah, it's crazy. Let's move it over to Arizona. A little bit lighter note. Lighter.
We gonna go on tour?
Yeah, we're going on a tour, baby. We're taking you on a ride.
Let's do it. It's malleable.
Shitty but good. So, this guy tried to kidnap a 10-year-old girl.
Okay.
She was walking with a friend. Dude rolls up in a van, naturally. And says, "Oh, your brother's been in a bad accident. You know, you have to come with me."
The guy rolls up to the girl in the van.
Yep.
Brother's been in an accident.
Yep.
Okay.
You got to come with me. She says, "What's the code word?" The family had a code word set up. He drives off. So now they're praising the family and the
excellent move.
Precautions. Yeah, it's fantastic. It worked, you know. Obviously not everybody's just going to be so
She's 10. He could have easily gotten out.
He could have
overpowered
exactly.
her. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, not everybody's just going to try and drive up, but there are cowards that need you to initiate. You know,
Well, because he's obviously done this before,
it's probably worked.
right? And
probably
now he's off of his game plan. So now,
Well, that's it. They come into this with a plan. So when he gets thrown off, he's like, "All right, I'm out."
I'm out.
You know. But so they're praising the family and talking about how more people need to make sure you have some kind of system like that put in place. It's not gonna save everybody's life, but it can help.
it's crazy how stupid shit like that works.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
They had a code word. She asked for it, and he couldn't give it, so he drove off.
We should make a code word.
Yeah.
But really and truly, it should just be a safe word.
Trying to rape me?
I'm not saying I'm trying. I'm not saying I'm not trying, though.
Interesting.
So Mama Oli was right.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Yeah, she was right. God. My God. I forgot that was the first two words. I completely forgot. That is an authentic reaction. Because I'm like, I love this song.
You're looking at me like, oh, what is this song?
No, I was like, Nirvana, I love this song.
All right.
I completely forgot the first two fucking words are rape me.
Yeah, well, it is the name of the song.
I didn't know.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow.
What were you saying?
Yeah, so Mama Oli was
that's
right.
Yeah, she was right.
Yeah.
So there was an article.
Yeah, he was yeah. So when he was 17, when he was 18, he was stalking.
So this is the gentleman that claimed some kind of sexual assault from Asia Argento, right?
Yeah, Jimmy Bennett. Yeah.
Jimmy Bennett.
Yeah, he's the one that Anthony Bourdain paid $300,000.
Yeah, to get off.
Keep shut. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, when he was 18, he broke up. He had a 17-year-old girlfriend.
Okay.
They ended up breaking up somehow, something. And she filed a police report saying that she felt threatened because he was stalking her and he was following her. And she claimed that they had sex and she didn't really want to, that he pressured her. So.
Well, but she did in the long run, right? And did she fight it?
Nothing ever came of it.
Okay.
I can't find a conclusion, but yeah,
Okay.
police report was
But
filed.
she came out saying,
Yeah.
"Oh, this
I believe
is
she
going
got a
on."
restraining order.
Since all the shit with
Yeah.
Asia and him came out, she felt the need to come out and bring this to light.
I believe she did get a restraining order.
Okay.
Yeah, because she was.
If he was actually stalking her, then yeah.
Yeah. I mean, look, I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised whatsoever. The kid took $300,000 of hush money. Let's be honest.
I'll take $300,000.
Let's be completely honest.
How do I find hush money?
You're 17 and a 38-year-old actress seduces you. Buddy, you weren't raped. No. You weren't sexually assaulted.
No.
You fucked a woman. That's what happened. That's it. I get the double standard. If it was a female, I'd be like, yeah, she's probably sexually assaulted. If I had a son and he was 17 and he fucked a woman, it's not gonna bother me. 17-year-old daughter gets fucked by an older man, yeah, it's gonna bother me. I get the double standard. I get it. You just got to live with it. I don't think he was sexually assaulted.
Yeah.
But at 18 and she's 17, he might have sexually assaulted a 17-year-old. The irony in that. All right?
Well, is stalking sexual assault?
They had another term for it.
I don't think it is, right? It's not actually. You haven't actually gotten to that yet.
No, they used a different term. It wasn't assault. It was
Stalking?
It was like sexual misconduct or something.
How?
Well, because he was stalking and he's older.
What's sexual about that, though?
I don't know.
So, I don't know that you can use that word.
You can use whatever word you want.
Doesn't mean it's true.
But that's not the point. That's not the point.
That kind of is the point.
What news article?
But that's the problem.
News companies have departments now for titles of articles.
Well, yeah.
Clickbait.
Yeah.
You got to get someone to click on it.
The article's nothing about it.
No. So? Anyways. Since nobody gives a fuck about Thanksgiving anymore and we already got Christmas decorations at every fucking store, Walmart is selling shotgun shell holiday lights.
Yeah. What's wrong with that? I'm pretty sure those have been out for a while.
Oh, it's the greatest thing ever.
It's awesome.
I want to buy 10 boxes and I don't even put up a fucking Christmas tree. But you know people were going to be mad.
People are outraged, even though they probably have one of those fucking shotgun shell shot glasses that they think is so,
of course,
so
right?
fun and loving. That's been out for 15 years.
Especially in the wake of the California shooting, the Thousand Oaks shooting.
People just want to.
People were on
mad about
Facebook
shit now.
going fucking berserk. You know, some level-headed people were like, "Hey, they might be really tacky, but they have nothing to do with the gun violence in 2018."
Yeah.
Fact.
And
I'm
I'm pretty sure I've seen those before.
I don't even think they're tacky, but hey. And they're only $4.99. Come on, steal. Go out and get your shotgun lights.
Hell yeah. So a few weeks ago, I don't know if you remember, I had brought up the FDA trying to shut down a lot of the vaping e-cigarette companies. Juul and a couple other, like they told them they're basically on probation. They have to come up with a way to, try and help the epidemic of teens.
Well, because they asked them to prove that they weren't targeting underage teens.
Yeah. And to help come up with a way to cut back.
None of them could.
So, Juul is getting rid of all of their fruity flavors in stores.
Yep.
They'll still sell them online, but then they have their precautionary 21 and up tactics online, which don't work because any kid can go in and just...
this will work.
Okay. See, the article just said they had their tactics, but go to any liquor company website and all you got to do is say, yes, I'm 21.
Because there's only a few states where you can actually ship booze, right?
Yeah. But tobacco...
So for Juul, you're going to have to put in your date of birth, your full legal name, and your social security number.
To be able to purchase.
And it's going to run you through a system to verify your exact date of birth.
You got to put in a social security number to buy it.
And they said they will start selling those because they have 6 different pods and 3 of them are fruity and they're pulling the 3 fruity ones.
Yeah.
They said that they will allow stores to sell the fruity ones if they adopt this social security based fact checking. If you don't, you can't sell those 3 flavors.
Yeah. They also are abandoning their social media.
Yeah, they got off everything but Twitter, I think.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Facebook, Instagram. They're quitting Facebook, Instagram, and limiting the scope of its other social media accounts. So yeah, probably like a Twitter. Says they never had a Snapchat. So really, they're probably just limiting Twitter and getting rid of the rest. So that's good.
Yeah, no, because I read this article 2 days ago. A report from Surgeon General found a 900% increase in e-cigarette use by high school students from 2011 and 2015.
It's a new cool thing to do.
Because it's fucking cool.
It's a new cool thing
it's
to
fucking
do.
cool. You know, I don't get it. I don't, because one Juul cartridge is the equivalent of 26. Might as well just smoke the real thing. Die quicker.
Die quicker. Jesus.
Yeah.
Well, anyway.
Yeah,
so.
it'll limit Twitter and YouTube. That's the only thing that they're going to keep.
Okay.
Yeah, and then Florida just banned vaping indoors. That's a good thing.
Yeah, that just passed.
I actually like that, and I know a lot of people.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people that aren't bothered by it, but like,
it doesn't bother me.
oh, it bothers me. Now, I'll tell you why it bothers me. If you pull out a vape and you hit it real quick and you carry on through the day, I got no problem. But you've seen the douchebags.
People sit there and just blow these clouds of smoke at
You've
everybody.
seen these douchebags in fucking Florida that sit there and it's literally hanging from their mouth the entire time they walk around the store. Like, no,
they're addicted.
I don't want to smell your goddamn cinnamon toast crunch bullshit. I'm gonna punch you in your fucking face.
Yep.
I was in IKEA and this guy and it stunk like hell. It didn't even smell good.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was just clouds and there was kids running around. Come the fuck on, man.
Yeah.
Come on.
Terrible.
That's you look like an idiot. You think you look cool. You don't. You look like an idiot.
Yeah.
And it was one of those because Juul's real compact. It was one of those ones with the big ass battery pack.
Yeah.
It looks like he's huffing on a fucking RC car.
Yeah, at least the Juuls are nice and thin, small,
I love those videos of people going around in bars and they're like, yeah, puff this Juul, and it's a fucking flash drive. That cracks me up.
I haven't seen those.
Yeah. He's like, here, hit this. And
funny.
it's the opposite end of the flash drive.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
It cracks me up because it does. It looks like a flash drive. Look, just longer.
Funny.
Oh, it cracks me up. Yeah. You literally look like you're sucking down a joystick from a fucking, 80s console. Congratulations. You look like an idiot.
Oh, jeez.
Is that what you're going for? Succeeded. But no, I didn't know there was that much of an increase in vaping in high school students. That's crazy. That's not good.
Yeah, I mean, I never thought about it,
I knew it was big in universities. I didn't know it was a big thing in high schools.
Yeah, I mean, I see a ton of people with it, but I don't really see kids walking around with it that from what I've noticed, but it makes sense,
Yeah.
I know if they were around when I was in high school, kids would have been doing them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
'Cause kids were always smoking,
Yeah.
Bringing us over.
Do it.
With Dirk Glover. No. So we got our tobacco issue, and we got beer. Pabst Blue Ribbon suing Miller Coors.
I saw an article about this battle. What is that?
So
I don't know anything about it.
Okay, so Pabst Blue Ribbon is a fairly small company, so they have a contract with Miller Coors. Miller Coors produces and ships all their beer.
Now that's the second largest brewing company because Anheuser-Busch InBev is the largest, correct?
I don't know,
I
honestly.
believe.
I'm not sure on those numbers, but they're one of the biggest. So they produce Pabst Blue Ribbon. They make it, ship it, sell it, all that bullshit. So their contract is up in 2020, and they are now trying to triple the price on the renegotiating of the contract, tripling the price that Pabst has to pay.
Now, what is their partnership? Just to help them make it or to distribute it?
I think it's both.
Okay.
I think they make and distribute it from what I saw.
Like Anheuser-Busch has Pepin to do the distribution,
Yeah.
Some companies have it that way.
Well, that's it. I mean, Miller Coors may have a distributing company that they use, but they handle all that. So it says under a 1999 partnership, Miller Coors produces, packages, and ships many Pabst products.
Okay, so it's distribution.
Yes. So it does it all for them.
Okay.
Because they produce, package, and ship. So they pretty much do it all. So now they're requesting triple. And Pabst is saying it's unreasonable.
Yeah, it's unreasonable.
And they're trying to essentially kill off Pabst.
Well, it's because Miller and Coors
to gain market share is what they're thinking.
Shit.
I think you can look at it two ways. One, Pabst is doing really well, so they think, oh, well, you guys can afford it, so you need to pay us more now. Or two, they want to get rid of it so more people will drink their stuff. I think you can go one of two ways.
I think they're trying to capitalize on, because PBR is has a cult following.
Well, that's it,
right?
Yeah, and it's
big at
resurfaced.
It's big at rock concerts. It's big in the punk community. It's big at festivals.
It's big at universities.
Yeah. Natty Light has universities coin, but PBR doesn't stay too far behind.
Great. Yeah.
Right? Because it's cheap and it really don't taste that bad.
No, it's cheap and it's not bad.
It tastes better than a Miller and a Coors.
It's a decent light beer,
If you put those three in front of me, I'm taking a PBR all day.
Yeah.
It's not even a choice.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah, for sure.
If you put a Bud Red in a PBR,
I'm going.
PBR and a Bud Light.
PBR.
It depends that night.
For me, I'm going PBR.
If we're pounding beers, I'm going to go Bud Light because I know I can probably drink 12 of them and not even feel a buzz. PBR sneaks up on you.
Yeah, but see, then why wouldn't you want to drink less, get more?
I don't know.
More for your money.
I don't know.
But yeah.
Yeah.
So that's happening.
Not going to say that. Never mind. But yeah, I think it's them trying to capitalize on PBR's popularity.
Yeah, could be. Very well could be.
Because how many people do you know when they go to the liquor store, they go, I'm going to go get a 12-pack of Coors Light. I know
a few.
Outside of Brock fucking Lesnar.
I know a few people that drink specifically Coors.
Brock Lesnar drinks a 12-pack of Coors,
crazy.
Mounts his wife. That's what he does.
I think they're crazy, but some people just like Coors, just like some people just like Bud or this or that, But
what about Miller High Life? Ugh.
It's terrible.
Ugh.
It's definitely not the champagne of beers.
Ugh. I actually hate Miller.
Yeah, I'm not a Miller fan.
When I first met Tully and Vinny, they were
Miller goers.
Miller. No, I'll take my own pitcher of Bud Light. I'm good.
And then I guess the world's largest liquor company is selling its bottom shelf, is what it says.
What is the bottom shelf?
I don't know. So Diego, owner of Johnny Walker, Crown Royal, and more, said it plans to sell 19 of its less successful labels to privately owned distiller Sazerac for $550 million. So they're basically trying to just go more top shelf, all good liquors. They're getting rid of all their lower shit.
Well, because they're doing, like, Johnny Walker's doing
it's amazing.
Great.
Yeah, people love it.
And all the new
Crown Royal?
all the new offshoots of Crown
Everybody
always
drinks
sell
Crown.
well.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't know about all the offshoots, but I know Crown itself sells well for sure.
I think people, the only one that I don't particularly care for is that vanilla. But even then, it's really not terrible.
I'm not sure I've had it. But yeah, I thought that was interesting with the Paps, and then just a little liquor kicker. But yeah, I guess we'll see. They're in court right now, I believe, trying to get that settled.
Proper's selling like crazy.
Is it?
Yeah, a lot of it's weird because I hear some people say it tastes like trash. Like just trash juice.
You know what? I heard that too because Mike came over and was like, "Oh, you got Proper." He's like, "Was it you that said this tasted like shit?" And I'm like, "No, I thought it was fucking amazing.
I thought it was great."
And there was like 2 drops. Like, we killed that bottle, but I still got the bottle. And I was like, there's probably a drop or two. Try to get some in your mouth. And what he did get, he's like, "Oh, it tastes all right, but fuck, you're only getting so much from a drop." But I thought it was fantastic.
For $26,
I think people want to hate.
Yeah.
For one.
For $26.
But what do they normally drink for 2?
You find me.
You gotta know a good whiskey.
You find me a better Irish whiskey for $26, and maybe I'll change my mind. Right?
Yeah. But that doesn't mean it's bad.
But you gotta. I heard this from like quite a few liquor critics.
Yeah, I hadn't heard it.
But these liquor critics are drinking high end whiskey.
Of course,
right?
You can't. You got to compare it to something comparable.
Exactly.
Something on its own level.
He's not competing with a Hudson or
he's competing with
an Angel
Crown,
Envy.
A Jameson.
He's competing directly with Jameson.
Jameson because it's Irish whiskey, but
Jameson.
Even other just medium level whiskeys.
And I thought it was better than Jameson.
Yeah, I'm not a big Jameson fan, and I could drink that all day.
Yeah.
I don't drink Jameson that often. I'll drink it every once in a while, but I'll drink that any day of the week.
I
thought it was great.
I hate the term critics because they are trying the best of the best and then they shit on other products. I'm like, are you shitting on that other product because
Why
it doesn't compare?
Are you shitting on it because because it doesn't compare to that high dollar? Are you shitting on it because of whose company it is?
Like when we go to a bar,
critics are so biased.
Yeah, when we go to a bar and you go, hey, let's do some shots. I like doing shots of tequila.
Mm-hmm.
I like to sip whiskey. Unless you hand me a really stiff Manhattan.
I like to sip on them.
I'm just gonna put it back.
Yeah,
right.
I prefer to sip on it. I'm not a big
I don't like doing shots of whiskey.
Shot taker anymore.
Right? But if you want to do some shots, it's gonna be tequila.
Goes down smoother for you. It's easy. No one wants to sip on tequila.
We always go clear Patron. Second runner-up is clear 1800. I'm not a big Cuervo person.
Ugh, I can't drink
right?
Cuervo.
But now, I'm setting this up. If you're going out all the time and you're drinking Don Julio, and then you hit an 1800 or a Patron, you're gonna go, oh, that's trash.
Yeah.
Name one other tequila company that sells more than fucking Patron. You're not gonna find one.
Probably not.
So at the end of the day, go
Not
fuck
that I know
yourself. He set a sales record. It can't be that fucking bad.
No, exactly. Now, you're going to set a record because of who you are. You're going to get people going out just to buy it and try it because of who you are. But
again, he's not a...
You're going to keep buying it if it's good.
He tried 100 different variations of this and decided on this one. He's not a whiskey connoisseur.
Yeah.
He's a combat fighter.
Yeah.
And to come out with your first thing and, in my opinion, be better than Jameson... The stalemate of Irish whiskey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I think you done good, kid.
Yeah. Name another Irish whiskey that sells here.
I don't know.
Yeah, exactly.
If you ask me to name more than one Irish whiskey, I can now.
Yeah.
Jameson and Proper.
I got two.
I got two now.
Yeah. Yeah. You ordered some of those blue blocker glasses, right?
I did, yeah.
Yeah. Fun fact, your laptop is blinding you, which we all knew this, but apparently they did a study at University of Toledo. The blue light emitted from electronic devices may speed up blindness.
Yeah, it's not it's not
no
good.
surprise.
It's not
we
good
know
for the
this.
strain. Yeah, but here's the other side of that is you do get a significant amount of blue light from the sun.
Oh, of course.
From the sun.
But you're also not direct in your face all the time with it, you know?
And on the advent of having smaller peripherals, like laptops being under 13 inches,
you're
tablets,
straining your eyes to look at some of these
straining.
things.
It's the strain, you know?
Yeah.
Now, if you got
I've noticed with the rise in the
pixels?
Well, no, the rise of the technology and being ever since I started my, editing more, looking at screens all day, every day, my far sight has gotten really bad. I can still read really good close. I can focus really good close. Far away, it's burning out.
Yeah, I have, and you see my glasses. I have record bad vision. I have record bad vision. And I see I have 20/20 with contacts, and I have a tad less with glasses just because they're so thick. But I do probably once every week or two. I have just this excruciating. I walked in the gym the other day, and I was ready to leave 5 minutes in because the headache was so terrible, and I had just woken up because I stared at a computer for 12, 14 hours a day.
Yeah.
And I have, until I get the glasses, I've set my monitor for the eye saver where it turns it kind of like a Sephora-ish. Yeah, that yellow.
Yeah.
But yeah, I did order some glasses, and if they work out, I'll let everybody know the company because it was only like $23 for them. And it's not the yellow
and that
ones.
was with no insurance. That was just $23.
Frames and the little lenses with the coating. Yeah.
Okay.
They're not prescription. So I wear my contacts and then I put these on.
Okay, that's good to know.
Yeah, they were like $23, free shipping, and it's not because a lot of people don't like wearing them because the lenses are yellow. These are clear.
That's cool.
These are clear, and you'll only see they have like this blue hue to it only when lights shined on them. So when I get them, if they're pretty cool, I'll let everyone know. I'm not gonna say anything yet.
Yeah,
because they could just be trash. But my prescription glasses that I just bought that I told you about, I noticed that there's like I feel less strain when I'm staring at my computer screen. I just can't wear them for long periods of time. So I didn't realize it, but they have the digital block on them. So I think that's why. So that's why I was like, you know what? Let me just buy these, and what's the worst that happens?
Yeah, $20. Not too bad.
Yep.
Yeah, I might get something for just when I'm editing.
And also, they make them where you can put and they go in half a degree increments. You can put half a degree magnification.
Oh, okay.
So you'll see everything a tad
so
bit
you're
bigger.
not straining so much.
Yeah.
That's
Which might be
cool.
decent for you because
Yeah.
you change your monitors around.
Well, I got a new monitor and got rid of the TV
Oh, okay.
because I didn't like looking at that. But I needed a second monitor, so I just used it for now. But yeah, I got another monitor up there.
Cool.
So, shit. Like 3 weeks ago. But that's all right.
I'm asleep at the wheel 24/7, bud.
Yeah, but you look that way all the time.
Yeah, I'm staring off into space. Honestly, when I look that way, I end up just keying in on the Batman poster. That's it.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Because then it reminds me of Michael Keaton. Michael Keaton's great. I love when he eats the porridge.
Yeah, the porridge.
And then I get lost. And then I think of Alfred. And then I think of Catwoman and how I want to have sex with Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah.
So that's where my brain goes.
Yeah.
I'm malleable, baby.
Here we are.
I'm malleable.
Too malleable. Look at this blind fuck.
Jesus. I've never seen Abbott and
I
Costello.
can't believe you had never watched it before.
I think I might be Lou Costello.
You are Lou Costello.
So
I love how you knew his full name.
Lou, yeah. I was reading about the show as we were watching it.
Oh, okay. And that you knew that was Costello.
Yeah. Well, no, I the moment I was like, oh,
You looked it up.
I've seen bits and pieces of it.
Yeah.
I've never watched the whole episode.
Yeah.
So I was on my phone reading about them as.
Oh, because they're known for, everybody sees their little skits, you know?
Yeah, and they started out with radio, which is cool. I always think that's cool. Like back in the 40s and the 30s, there was no TV.
Before TV
so you
was...
had to, it's two jabronis doing skits on the radio, and then like all the added sound effects.
Yep.
I think that's so cool.
And then the advent of television.
Yeah.
You get shows like this that are just classics.
Then the TV show, this show only ran for 2 years.
Yeah, no, the show wasn't that long.
Yeah, because they got burnt. They lost their popularity due to the advent of Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis.
Is that what it said?
Yeah. Yeah, Dean Martin and Jerry Lewis started taking their share.
I know they also had a lot of issues with each other from some stuff I've read in the past.
Yeah, because Lou fired a housemaid, and then Abbott hired her, or him. I'm assuming.
You're just...
Probably her.
Yeah.
Given the time.
The time, probably.
And Costello didn't like that.
Yeah, naturally.
But then...
You would understand that if you watched them more.
But then Costello actually had rheumatic fever.
Yeah.
And then right after he got that situated, his son drowned.
Damn.
Right before his first birthday, his son got out in the backyard and ended up falling in the pool and drowning. So he had all this shit happening. So that's on top of all the other shit. That's him and Abbott kind of went separate ways for a quick minute, but then came back.
Yeah, they came back.
Yeah.
Yep. Great stuff. Thing too is, back then, like they did 2 seasons, but they did fucking like 20 something episodes a season. There were longer seasons. Nowadays you get 10, 13, you get a dozen episodes.
With most things that are great, they killed it in syndication after they canceled the show. So,
Yeah, naturally.
This Instagram influencer says she was dress coded at the Louvre.
I saw something about this and I didn't even bother to open it.
She said Picasso would have loved my outfit.
That's what I read, so I didn't open it because suck my ass.
Why are you going to kick this lady out? Look what she's wearing. I think she should be wearing less, but that's just my opinion.
So she wasn't allowed in because her tits are hanging out?
Yeah, essentially.
And then is that see-through is that her direct legs, or is that
those
the
are her
color
legs.
of the dress?
Yeah, those are her legs.
Okay.
That's a very artsy dress. I don't think there's anything wrong with that.
No, I mean, especially she's in France. They're probably going around. It's a going out dress. I've seen plenty of women in
and
something
it's
like
artsy.
that.
You're going to a fucking museum. Come on. Come on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but she ended up looking up the rules, and apparently the Louvre doesn't have a dress code, so then turned into a whole thing, and then I just stopped reading because I just didn't care.
That's why I didn't open it.
I love the title, though.
Yeah, that's because you like clickbait. You're the problem.
I do.
You're the problem.
Now, you know me. I like...
Be a better person.
I'm trying every day. Now, you know me. I love country music.
Mm-hmm.
You not so much.
I like old...
Yeah.
Johnny Cash.
Well, a female country singer, Miranda Lambert.
Yeah, I know her.
Okay.
Yeah, I've heard of her. Probably heard songs.
She finally got her first #1 hit this week.
Yeah.
It was a collaboration with another country singer, Jason Aldean.
Yeah, I've heard of him.
Jason Aldean's great.
Yep.
Miranda Lambert's great. She made a comment. She said the only way she was ever going to get a #1, because their first actual #1 single, even though all of her albums have gone platinum, they've all sold. All of her
She's never had a
singles have done
#1.
great, but none of them have ever hit #1.
Yep.
She said she had to sing with someone with a penis in order to get to the top of the charts.
Then why'd you do it?
I just don't think that's true.
No, it's not true.
Because
Be better.
Carrie Underwood is always #1.
Yeah.
Every song she puts out is
She's just
#1.
She's just, what do the kids say? Salty.
Shania Twain.
Oh yeah. See,
Reba
I
McEntire.
I love me some Shania.
I don't think this has to do with Miranda being a female.
No, it doesn't. She's just
Just
a dumb. Never mind. I'm not going to say it.
Don't say the C word. Don't say the C word.
Want to?
Now you want to.
Want to?
I don't think that has to do. I hate these kind of feminists or maleism like stands that people are taking these days.
I said it.
There you go.
Just wanted to say it.
You feel better?
Yeah, I do.
I don't.
It's building up inside of me.
I don't like those things because I don't think there's any truth to it. There's plenty of female.
It's horseshit.
There's plenty of female country singers
that hit #1.
Casey Musgraves.
Yeah,
her first
we
album
all know who
fucking
she is.
killed. She's so hot.
Never
her
heard
first
of her.
album fucking killed.
Don't know who she is. Did she get #1 though?
She did, and she
Okay.
won a fucking Grammy. Like, come on now. It's a male-dominated...
she won a Grammy?
I don't even think it's a male-dominated genre. I guess it's like
It is.
60-40.
It's
I'd probably say
it is.
60-40. But that's because, the most of the songs are talking about drinking
It's
and
probably the
heartbreak.
best genre for women because there is so many of them.
Yeah. There's a lot of women. Rap, not a lot of women.
No. Rock, not a lot of women.
No.
Country's where it's at.
The last
Shut the fuck up
Yeah.
and keep making music.
I hated that. Yes, I had to sing with someone with a penis to get a #1. And then she was like, I do like this person, Jason Aldean, a lot. So it was a great song with an old
Then
friend.
what the fuck's your problem?
It's interesting that I haven't even had a top 20 in a long, long time. And then it
maybe
goes
because you
#1.
suck and then you got with somebody that's good.
Look, her fucking album went platinum. That means it's sold
It means it's good.
over 100,000
Or
copies.
good enough.
Yeah. That's the highest accolade that you can get.
Yeah.
Regardless of how well your singles do,
Yeah.
if your album goes platinum, that means
That's
people
good.
were actually buying it.
Yeah.
A single doesn't do you dick in this climate because everyone streams music. You get no money off that.
Problem is society has her thinking she has to be #1 at that
When
to be
you
successful.
fucking go platinum, your people actually went to the store or swiped their credit card online
Bought that shit.
and bought it. Be happy. Because there's a lot of great albums today that don't go platinum. Because guess what? I can listen to it 30,000 times paying $5 a month to Apple Music.
Mm-hmm.
So go to hell, Miranda Lambert.
Is that a fuck you for the week? Or just to go to hell?
Yeah. And you know what? When she got a divorce from Blake Shelton, I always thought that she wasn't the cunt. No, maybe I was wrong.
God, now you're dropping
Maybe
words.
I was wrong.
God, you're
Blake's
dropping
over there
words now.
killing it on The Voice.
God, that's rude.
Yeah. Well,
At least I waited.
and my second fuck you of the week. Fuck you to everyone. Everyone that gave Michael Avenatti any time.
Who's that?
Stormy Daniels' lawyer.
Ah, Okay.
He got arrested yesterday for sexual assault. Fuck you. Fuck all of you. I told you that guy sucked. I was right.
Oh, God. What happened?
I'm sorry, not sexual assault. I take that back. Domestic violence, even
okay.
worse.
Oh, yeah.
No, it's not
Well,
worse. It's not
just
worse,
as
but
bad.
it's just as bad. The lawyer who represents Stormy Daniels was arrested for domestic violence. Posted like $32,000 the bail and is now out free.
To beat more women.
And he said, I want to thank the hardworking men and women of the LAPD for their professionalism and their hard work today.
That's what he said when he got out.
Yeah.
Not, hey.
Secondly, I have never struck a woman. I never will strike a woman. I've been an advocate for women's rights. All you women that thought that he was a feminist, you are dead wrong. Dead wrong.
What happened? You don't know he's guilty.
I don't care.
You're just
I
going
don't
with
care.
You're going with it.
I don't
Right or
care.
not. Right or wrong.
I'm a generation 9/11. I'm a millennial. We don't care about facts.
Judging by the actual time, I think we're at like an hour and 20
I'm
or so.
a millennial. I don't care about the facts.
Just letting you know.
I don't care about facts. You're guilty until proven innocent.
You're the problem.
I'm kidding.
Are you?
I love when people get due process. And if he really didn't hit his wife, then I'll take it all back. But
You just want to be full hot.
I want to be right on this
Because
one.
you know he's a piece of shit.
Because I know he's a piece of human garbage.
Yes.
She's over there going back. She's actually going deeper into the life, into porn, while he's trying to run for president. And he wants to talk about women's rights and feminism. Go fuck yourself, bud.
Hey, bud.
I'm a father of 2 beautiful, smart daughters, and I would never
Says
disrespect them by touching a woman inappropriately or striking a woman. I'm looking to a full investigation to be exonerated.
Doesn't say like what the charges, like what.
No,
what
the
happened. Doesn't give no deets.
LAPD just confirmed that they had arrested him for it. Oh, yeah. Put that in your learn your file. Amazon. I don't really have an article on it, but
Amazon.
they finally decided on the new headquarters, or the 2.0 headquarters.
Amazon.
Arlington, Virginia, and New York City, with a $2 billion tax break. That can't be good for the U.S. You're cracking a bottle. What are you doing?
It's the sound of the sponsor of the week.
Oh, what's it gonna be?
Because we haven't really done much.
It's in a flannel jacket, so I can't see it.
I need to bring it to the forefront. I'm just gonna take a swig. I'm not drinking.
What is that?
I just gotta take a swig because we need a sponsor of the week, and it's almost 10 a.m. So I think I deserve a drink.
What is that?
This is a product of Lebanon.
Okay.
It's for medicinal purposes only.
Okay.
It's something that my great grandmother always used to drink, so
Okay.
everybody in the family drinks it, and they call it Otta. But I'm not sure where that came from because I don't know if you can read the name of that, but I don't think that's what that says.
Razzus.
It says Iraq Razouk. Whatever that is. Grape spirits distilled with aniseed. 100 proof. Lebanon.
Sounds great.
Taking a swig. Sponsor of the week.
There it is.
Get you some.
Ah,
Get you some.
hard pass.
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 Get you some. Get you some.
I'm just gonna smell it.
Yeah. I can't wait for you to smell it.
This is made in
Lebanon.
Beirut.
Lebanon.
No.
I
No.
Yeah. See, even if you were drinking, you wouldn't drink it.
No. Nothing in me wants me to drink that.
I know. It's
There
fantastic.
isn't any part of me that wants to drink
it's
that.
so good.
That's that fucking licorice crap. That's
Yeah, it's
garbage.
like a Zambuca
Ugh,
type. That black licorice, son.
it's gross.
I just took a little swig. I was a little stuffy this morning, so it is for medicinal purposes.
Hey.
It does help. If
Hey.
you feel a little sick, you take a little shot of
Hey.
that. You wake up the next day feeling like $1,000,000.
Hey,
Hi.
you do you.
Hey, I did me.
A little sports article.
All right.
Le'Veon Bell.
Now let's wrap it up.
Le'Veon Bell. He had Tuesday was his deadline. He had to show up Tuesday by 4 p.m. or else he was out for the rest of the year.
Well, okay.
And he did not show up.
Of course not. He wants his fucking money.
He's officially sitting the entire year.
Well, we knew that. What are we going into week 11?
Yeah.
Week 12? What is it?
He officially forfeited $14.7 million. And now all the people that, not all, but some of the people that stood up for him and his right to sit out and gauge his worth now have kind of peeled back. And
But how can you peel back?
well,
Because this is, you gotta, if you think he should sit out and show his worth, don't change your fucking mind because the team didn't give in. Stick to what you fucking said.
I like how Stephen A. Smith handled it.
I think he's got some balls.
I think he's got balls.
Just keep
I think it's selfish and I think it's idiotic.
Of course it is. You're making millions.
It's
you don't
idiotic.
need to double it or triple it.
Stupid.
Fuck off. Go play. You're fine. But hey, he wants more. Maybe he'll get it. Maybe he won't.
Stephen A.
Maybe
is
he'll
always
regret it for the rest of his life.
Stephen A. Smith from ESPN has always said that he doesn't mind him holding out. What he did have an issue with is that Mike Tomlin, the head coach of Pittsburgh, he is a black man. There's not many black head coaches.
Okay.
And Mike Tomlin, I don't really care for the Steelers, but he's a fantastic head coach.
Okay.
And it's not easy for an African-American head coach. It truly isn't.
Okay.
That's a fact.
All right.
And not only is he a really good head coach, but he's a really good molder of men.
Where are you getting with this?
He called Le'Veon Bell personally multiple times this year
To try and get him
to talk it out.
Yeah.
Not to convince him to come back.
Yeah. But
Just to get where he was thinking, where
Yeah.
his head was at.
Yeah. What do we need to do here to get you on the
Le'Veon Bell
field?
never answered the phone.
Didn't even answer.
I think that is the utmost
That's
disrespect.
Yeah. Answer your coach. He's trying to help.
You know how much shit that the media gave his offensive line when they all shit on him in week 6?
Yeah.
Now you fucking know why.
Yeah.
Because people were reaching out to him
And he wasn't even
and he was ignoring their calls, hanging out in Miami, Florida.
Yeah.
That's disrespectful. And
Yeah,
I have an issue with
absolutely.
that. I have an issue with him sitting. I played high school football. That was it. That's the extent of my
Now, see, my thing is
but
like if you
there's camaraderie with that. And
if you were actively trying to work out a deal, then cool. But if you're not, the fuck are you even doing?
and I don't like the franchise tag, so I can sympathize with what he's trying to accomplish. I don't like the fact that a team can throw a franchise tag on you, and you either sign or you don't play on a 1-year
Yeah.
deal.
Yeah.
He's a running back. The shelf life of a running back is 30.
Yeah.
I get it. I see where you're coming from. But it's not like they're like, here's a 1-year deal for $5 million. No, it's a 1-year deal for 14.7.
Yeah.
Your market price is probably 18, so you're not far off from the mark.
Yeah.
Yes, you don't have the security of a 6-year deal, but guess what? This isn't Major League Baseball where
Yeah.
contracts are 100% guaranteed.
Yeah.
And a team like Pittsburgh isn't going to lock you up for 5 or 6 years. They distribute the wealth.
Yeah.
New England does it.
Yeah. They'll give you a good deal and
The
lock
best
you up.
teams in the league
They'll give
do
you a little
that.
less, but they'll lock you up for 6 years.
The best teams in the league do that.
Yeah.
Look at the dynasty of Denver when Elway was the quarterback. Elway got ownership on the backside by forgiving millions of dollars.
Yeah.
Miami
out a
offered
deal.
that to Dan Marino.
Yeah.
What did Marino do? He took the contract, and now he's paying for it.
Yeah.
Because that 5% of stock in Miami would have been worth like $500 million today.
Of course.
So you fucked up, son.
Yeah, I don't know why he wouldn't have taken it.
Because he was a drunk.
He wanted the money.
He was a drunk.
He wanted the money.
He wanted
then.
the money up front.
Yeah.
He was a drunk. He got divorced. Marino had a terrible personal life. I don't see. I understand sitting a couple of games so that you're not playing a full 16 game schedule. I never thought that he'd sit the entire year.
The whole thing.
And it doesn't help that that James Conner is putting up fantastic numbers.
Of course. Now they're like, well, I'm not going to fucking pay you. We got a guy here.
And he's a cancer survivor.
Oh, yeah.
So here's my question. Is Le'Veon Bell that good? Or is the offensive line and the scheme that good?
There you go.
Because guess what? When DeMarco Murray left Dallas for Tennessee, what happened? No longer in the league.
Nothing.
When Terrell Davis left the Denver Broncos, what happened? Nothing.
Nada.
When Clinton Portis got to Denver, he apparently went from being a 800-yard rusher a year to a 1,500. Why? There's just certain schemes that work for people.
Oh, that's it.
And is Le'Veon Bell a product of the scheme, or is he a product of being that good? I think he is that good, but I also think the scheme helps.
To be determined.
Like when people go, oh, Tom Brady's all scheme. No, Tom Brady's got a fuck ton of talent.
He's played with multiple teams over decades.
Is playing for New England, does it allow him to overachieve? Probably.
Of course.
More than likely.
Of course.
But does he still have a fuck ton of talent?
Yeah.
100%. He's
Absolutely.
41 and he's playing better than 2/3 of the league.
Most of the league, yeah. Yeah.
He's still a top 8 quarterback?
Yeah.
Go to hell.
Absolutely.
Here's another question. Since the league has... Let's say the league really did collude against Colin Kaepernick and he really isn't playing because the owner said it's just a distraction. Let's say that's real.
Cool.
He's suing the NFL for that. But let's say he's right.
Okay.
Does Le'Veon Bell lose money because of his decision to sit out?
Well, he's
Because
already lost money.
If an owner gives him what he wants, a 5-year deal worth, he wants $20 a year. So let's say he goes 500 with 60 guaranteed. Mm-hmm. I think that's around the ballpark of what he wants.
Okay.
100 with 60 million guaranteed.
Okay.
That'll be the highest contract ever given to a running back.
When he could have gotten 14 this year and then worked
Yeah.
out a bigger deal next year.
Yeah.
And not looked like a complete piece of shit.
Let's say he's going to be 27. Yeah. Let's say 560 million.
Yeah.
That owner has established that, hey, running backs can sit out now. Anybody can sit out for a year on their franchise tag.
Yeah.
I don't think an owner is going to do that.
Yeah. I think that's what happened with the Kaepernick thing. Owners just didn't want to touch it.
No.
It's not that they were colluding with each other. They were making their own decisions that's not good for us.
When Ray Rice beat his wife, and you've seen the video, we've all seen the video, it was heinous.
Yeah.
Name 5 running backs at that time that were better than Ray Rice. You're going to be hard-pressed to find 5. Mm-hmm. He never returned. I'm not saying he's
did
not.
return.
No. Ray Rice has never gotten a job after that. Teams have flown him in.
Maybe I'm thinking of someone else.
Vic came back after killing the dogs.
Well, yeah.
That's Philadelphia. They do what they do. I don't think he gets the 500 that he's probably going to be looking
Not now.
for. I think at 27 he gets a 3-year deal,
now.
maybe
Might've.
50 million,
Yeah.
and they let's say 30 guaranteed. You lost.
Yeah.
You lost. You still got. I mean, no one loses. He still got $30 million, right?
Of course.
But
Maybe.
I think if you play that franchise tag, and then I don't like the franchise tag. I wish they would get rid of it. It would force teams to invest money. Mm-hmm. But it's hard to argue when you have kids like Ezekiel Elliott and a few other young running backs that are doing exceptionally well at 22, 23 years old.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it was interesting. I didn't think he would actually go the whole year, but he didn't. So,
Yeah, might have been a bad choice.
yep.
To be determined.
Yep. Tully finally got to North Dakota.
Yeah.
Yeah, had a nice long conversation. They have one Thai place, one Asian restaurant. It's a Thai place. Just opened.
Nice.
Yeah,
Because now that's all he eats after being
all
in
he eats
Japan for...
all he eats is Japanese food.
Yeah, but...
The ramen.
So... But you can get Thai ramen.
Can you get Thai ramen?
I think so. I think so, yeah. Pretty sure.
I don't know. He probably should.
Or at least in Tampa you can.
He just needs to go to that place and just order egg foo young and a blown out ass.
You know, is what it is. Yeah.
What's the title of this episode?
Egg foo young and a blown out ass. I think we just figured it out right now.
I don't know.
I mean, what's better than that? Not much.
I don't even think egg foo young is Thai food. I think that's just
It doesn't matter. That's
grossly
the
inappropriate.
name of the episode.
Yeah, egg foo young and a blown out ass.
Oh, so now you're going to say it with an Asian accent?
Yeah,
That's
naturally.
even worse.
Yeah, naturally just make
It's
it worse.
even worse.
Yeah.
MakGirdle could be also
MakGirdle.
another name.
A MakGirdle and a blown out ass.
Happy birthday, MakGirdle.
Happy birthday, MakGirdle. That's pretty good.
Anyway, let's
Yeah.
wrap it up. I think we're at about that hour and a half
Yeah, let's
or
call
so.
it.
I don't know. The runner's not giving me a
Hey,
time.
maybe next week we'll have some ads in here. I don't know.
Hey, maybe next week we'll actually have shit working.
Probably.
Not. Bye.